Alright, what's up guys? How are we doing? I hope everyone had a good Christmas first and foremost. I know some people it's Christmas, it's whatever, and other people probably celebrated their family, friends, and everything else. Yeah, so I haven't uploaded in about 11 days, and it was the last. I want to say it's the last stratagems. So I'm just gonna go ahead and go through this today, and then tomorrow it resets in obviously right there in like 10 hours. So I'm gonna try and get one up tomorrow because it is New Year's Eve, and on that topic, I do hope you will have a really good New Year, and I hope next year brings the best for you, whatever you're doing, wherever you are, yeah, however you're playing, whatever you're playing. Hopefully, you're playing Space Marines and Gears. So I'm just gonna go through here. Termination. I'm probably gonna do a couple of these myself. Pretty quick, pretty easy. I'm also going to jump on after this and look at the December community update as well quickly, because then the new year's going to be starting. We're going to be getting a Tech Marine, so that's exciting. So yeah, we've got termination here. So we've got enemies increased health and damage. This is an irritating one, I have to say, really irritating one. Yeah, enemies have increased health and damage. And then we have both enemy faction spawns. That's an interesting modifier. I like that one, to be honest. I'm not a fan of chaos, but it's fun to see chaos spawn on a lot of the Tyranids maps. Then we got reclaim. Gun strikes cannot be used. Spawn mines spawn periodically and travel to players, which is extremely annoying because everyone hates spawn mines. Shout out to Enzyme one time. Unshaken. You do not lose control, taking heavy hits, and cannot be knocked back. Then we got exfil. Range damage at ranges less than 10 meters is reduced by 75%. No medi stims are available, but every squad member starts with 10 stims. So good modifiers, good one up, one down. Psychic Storm, that's pretty cool. That's a fun one. Tactical weakness on that one. Imperial troops spawn, and for the Emperor on the ballistic engines. And we've got another ballistic engines here. No medic stims are available. Ability charges restoration significantly faster, so more than likely this would be good to have a bulwark on this one here. Or even a Vanguard, bulwark Vanguard would be good on that one. Range damage greater than 10 meters is reduced by 75%. All enemy waves are massive, but waves are less frequent. Both enemy factions spawn. It's pretty cool. It's, again, going back to termination, it's really fun to have Tyranids spawn on chaos missions, which is quite fun. And then we got Vox here as well. So we've got buffed. Enemies have increased health and damage. Ranged kills are restored by armor, boosting level threat. Objects are more common and more dangerous in terms of radius and damage. Melee damage is greatly reduced, but range damage is increased. So that's 150 for that one and 200 for that one. That's the weekly hard ones. A bit difficult, I'd say, if teams aren't coordinated. It's pretty. It's a fairly difficult one, I could imagine, especially if enemies have increased health damage, increased health and damage. So there is. So I'm going to go ahead and just quickly jump on what we've got for the December update from the Focus website here. Hi everyone, first of all, wish you a wonderful holiday season, our term, and this was 12 days ago, so this is just before, this is new, well, about the 20th, give or take. Want to address connectivity experience, work on it, apologizing for any issues, more information, finding patch notes 11 and 12 there. Again, I'll put this in the link description down below just in case you don't know where this is. Grateful for 2025. Again, Space Marines is, I feel, one of Saber's greatest games right now. The greatest games. There is actually a vote here. Voting system. I'm just going to quickly jump on that one right now. Obviously, I put my vote in there. And these are the games, and so far Space Marines is winning. I'm not 100% sure on how many people are voting to play that, but yeah, it's just logical that Space Marines is such a popular game at the moment. The next Space Marines chapter reveal in the cosmetics and DLCs are the Raven Guard and the Carcharodons. I'm looking forward to the Carcharodons because I think they look really cool, or I feel like they look really cool. They their chapter looks really cool. Mysterious, clouded in a lot of mystery, and space sharks. Everyone wants space sharks. Patch 12 will come with a new class, Tech Marine, and the Axe, new operation, new battlefield conditions for stratagems, new heroic and technical improvements as usual, and more. Battle Bard expansion, but unfortunately we've delayed until a later patch. With the releasing the version, we're satisfied rather than just following a schedule at all costs. I like that they're doing that. Excuse me. A lot of the time, I don't like the fact that a dev company or any other company will just try and just shove DLC or whatever into us and just go, here you go, there you go, and it's unfinished and it's broken or damaged or bugged. So it's good that they go, here you go, we're going to make sure that it's properly done. So that's good. That's I like that. Alongside patch 12 comes new DLC content, pack and head and voice based on Blood Angels, Black Templars, and Space Wolves. It will include over 450 lines localized in all existing languages, which is nice. Per chapter, including unique lines based on the chapter. For example, the Space Wolves will shout for the Allfather instead of for the Emperor. So this is going to be cool. I'm looking forward to actually using the Space Wolves helmet here. I think that's going to be cool. I do like the look of the Blood Angels. I do like the look of the Space Wolves as well. Black Templars, probably won't use it, but still looks cool. So here's how they look. I did have a link. I can put a link in the description for previous helmets and stuff like that, or heads that was leaked on Reddit. Since it's the end of the year and deserves gifts, you should be given a hint of the new upcoming operation. It takes place on Avarax. I think I said that right. Your squad will deploy to purge the Xenos presence and help beside Cadians. An iconic character from the campaign will come back. Stay tuned for more information regarding 12.0 update. This looks pretty cool. Looks like some type of church-ish area, so it's good that we're going to get another one. So far we're on 12, so this will be the 13th mission. Again, missions are they are lacking a little bit. I do want more missions. I know it's kind of annoying for Space Marines PvE at the moment. It's only 12 operations, and I would want to say 2 of them are pretty easy to do, and about 4 or 5 of them are fun to play. So here are some hints on what to expect in 2026 from Game Director. We announced a chapter ahead, voice signs you can strike sank out, something we said we're going to do, but nobody noticed from the list of upcoming customization additions we mentioned in September. We're happy to deliver that, what we've been asking for months. Nevertheless, the other 2 hints still remain. Something that we should have done a long time ago, something we said we are never going to do. Maybe Battle Barge expansion on one of these, I'd imagine. We've adjusted our plans to decide to throw a bit more free stuff than what the Year 2 roadmap originally listed. Okay. Progression update item listed in the roadmap 2 is going to be a whole new feature, and we will talk about closer to release. On top of that, we're going to expand into the Data Vault's current ordeal system next year. The Data Vault's ordeal system is pretty terrible. I'm not going to lie. I have barely used it. I only have one thing to unlock, and I really am a lazy person, and I just cannot be bothered to go ahead. And it's only for the Thunder Hammer anyway. So contested health rebalance will appear alongside patch 13, but there are going to be a lot of minor quality of life improvements before that to build a proper foundation first. Siege mode will get a big expansion of its sandbox gameplay, and we'll have big plans for its second map. And okay, all right, so that's good. So siege map, contested health, I'm worried about, and a lot of quality of life. For example, I request perk loadouts in the works. For example, highly requested feature perk. This is going to be interesting. I think this is going to be good. Depends on how they rework this balance into the game. and how they rework that into the classes as well. And then we have here until December 31st. So this is, you have until tomorrow to do this. Not sure time. Oh, there we go. We've got time right here, 11 a.m. UTC time. That would be, well, right now it is 7:30 for myself, so 1928. Please know, weekly stratagems are now reset every Wednesday. So every Wednesday now they will get reset. There is a little bit of a something happening in the works. I know that they reintroduced stratagems and stuff like that, so they will reset every Wednesday. Community event, Death or Glory. Complete complete 2 daily or weekly stratagems in any difficulty to earn the Death and Glory left leg. The event starts in December and runs until the 31st. Emperor Protect. So this is probably the time it come out. So and they had a community poll here as well. Results in the community poll this month we also the Tyranid. Now these aren't scary, but they absolutely irritate the hell out of me. Just for the simple fact that the dodge slash parry mechanism against them, and then on top the spore mines are just a real pain in the ass. Like, they are such an irritating enemy. They're fun. I just don't want them to be coughing out the amount of spore mines that they do. Like, I've been coughing over the whole of Christmas. It's actually insane. So that was that. Focus to give ideas. So we got some ideas. In October, we took some time addressing some of the latest and most discussed ideas, bringing answers to the game direct this month. We'll do it again. We'll also address the ideas that's gotten the most votes. You can read them here. Most votes here. So, yeah, this is good. I like this idea. I have seen it before, where you can adjust certain things in game as a concept. For the simple fact that you can then, edit certain things onto other things. Like there, for instance, you can take away the icons and then re-put the icons on. I just think it's a good concept, especially over here. You could just take away certain things and put it on. It would be fun. Right, so right here, for instance, you can have that, and you can choose to have something else. The robes, you can have different robes. It would be fun because that's more customization options. The breastplate as well, so you can choose the breastplate and have that. I don't know how much work this will have, or how hard it will be for the devs to do this. I'd imagine it's quite difficult. But this is one of the examples, for instance. So that was updated 34 minutes ago. So that was that one there, and then you may want to read them here first, and then we got another one and another one here. So they have different concepts again. I mean, you got to shout out to the dedicated dedicated fan base for this, because of the fact that it's a great idea. What you can and can't do, or what you want or what you need into the game. I just don't know how much rework they would need on this themselves. So here we go. I'm going to go into a couple of things here. So this is just basically the dev's response. And then, it's just basically what they want to put into the game. So we've got the heroic weapon. I want to say this is a double-handed sword. So let's have a look at that. The inner circle and the dark angels right there. Display more team information. UI, clearer UI in combat. Usable for classes as well as the left. So I had to read through this myself, and they said let's clear things up a little bit on this the production. It's not that easy to make a right to be used on the left. Basically, you do not simply Control C pad like Control V paste, copy and paste. Our focus for customization was and always will be adding new stuff first. We'd rather do a completely new shoulder pad rather than have our art team spend the same amount of time to add to a different version of the same item, which I get, because I agree and disagree with it at the same time. I agree that it's nice to have new stuff first. However, it's always better to be able to use one item on each side, in my opinion, and I think that's fair to say. I don't know how hard this is, and I don't know what they use, what scripts they use, or how long it takes. I'd imagine it takes a fair amount of time, and that's resources from a team's department in Saber to be like, we need to do this because the community wants this done. Bots should have team perks. This is basically a no. They are not real players. They do not use the same gameplay rules. So basically, it's a no. They've literally said they are going to be strong if they have team perks. We'd rather have players playing co-op with bots. Bots are a fallback solution. Obviously, they just want people playing with other people, which I get, which is fine. But not everyone wants to play with other people, and that's one of the things I think that they need to put into their assaultability resource rework, unlock for more fun dynamic play. We're very hesitant to allow the assault to jump back dash. I believe is this in PvP? Yeah, excuse me, it's differently from story and PvP. So basically, they're saying it's kind of a no. Yeah, it's kind of a no. It looks like it's a kind of a no. So that's the Siege Mode Dreadnought AI. This is something we might consider eventually. Yes, make Dreadnought AI prioritize enemy by threat level. This would be good because I have had a lot of the time a Hellbrute or whatever running around the map, and then I'm just standing next to my Dreadnought and he's just taking out a couple of minions, and it's just like, can you like kill that Hellbrute please, or help me? Black Shield and Deathwatch cosmetics. More Deathwatch cosmetics are coming, but keep in mind that Deathwatch from story are not Primus Marines, and we cannot use their armor in PvE. I'm okay with that, but make something similar. Because I know on the modded version of the Astartes Overhaul, they actually can. So, yeah, I just hope that they either, again, it'll probably go back to the other one where they're going to say we'd prefer to start from scratch than recreate new ones. More customization slots, increase the amount of availability customization slots because there's too much cosmetic options compared to the amount available costs. That I agree with, and that's something that I've actually said in the past. Indeed, that would be nice to have, and we'll see what we can do. Expand the cap, the accolade caps to 1,500. We think that the current cap rate of accolades is fine. Besides, we're going to add in more ways to earn accolades in the game, but the cap is going to stay. So that is that, and that's a fair no, which I get, because they don't want people just jumping on the game, playing, getting all the accolades, and then just leaving. Which I get, because they want active users all the time. More users per day, the more quality of life the game is going to receive, and the more support from Focus, Saber, and etc. It's just a very business type of thing, the way looking at that. Again, we want to express our gratitude for your unwavering support and dedication, collecting, reading, and hearing your feedback on the game throughout 2025. It's been a great help from us. Space Marines 2 wouldn't be the game it is without you, and we're far from being done. Thank you, dear Space Marines, Saber, and Focus teams. So, again, this is nice. I do like what they've done. I am happy with how the game is going right now. Yeah, I'm just hoping that in the future we get a little bit more what we wish, and yeah, just a little bit more transparency between what is good for the game and what's good for the community. So yeah, excellent. All right, so it's come up like 20 minutes. I've been rambling on here for about 20 minutes, but that is the weekly stratagems. I know it's a bit of a longer video than usual. I just wanted to get another video out there before the new year. I will be trying to get one out tomorrow. It's just been, the holidays and stuff like that. So again, I appreciate everyone stopping by. Give it a like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I really appreciate it, and really helps the channel out and grows. I'm going to be doing a lot more Space Marines and Gears of War content in the future, just because they're my games that I insanely am in love with. So those two games are one of my favorites. Yeah. So Bearing on that mind, everything else, I hope you have a really good New Year's. Doesn't matter what you're doing, and doesn't matter if you're indoors, and it doesn't matter if you're celebrating. Doesn't matter what you're doing. Just make sure that you're having a good time. And yeah, happy New Year's, everybody. Well, happy pre-New Year's anyway. So be getting another video out tomorrow. So thank you very much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and thank you very much. Have a good evening, day, night, whatever you're doing.